Welcome to the Uriah Jokes Podcast, the only podcast that lost $5,000 worth of Bitcoin by setting it to the Google algorithm for views. That was actually a Bitcoin scam in the Cowabunga Desert. Now, welcome your host, Uriah Westman. Fantastic! How y'all doing? Hitting that like button, crushing that like button, subscribing. Fantastic! Amazing. Well, tell me about your day while I make a smoothie. Oh, that sounds awful. Let's get to the news. That's always awful. And this time, more awful because it's past news about a scary high school story. So it's really not news, just memories of the past because it's news. It was my high school grad year. I was at the top of my class. Straight A's, high IQ. I was the towels boy and backup quarterback. My girlfriend, named Redacted, was on the fast track to being the first openly noisy mime. My best friend was Freddie Prinze Jr. since middle school. He cheated off me, so he had straight A pluses also. Hey, how did he get better grades than me? Our friends were a ragtag group of upcoming 60s music trio, a doo-wop group. They were annoying, but ran the drug trade in the town of Livingston, Montana. Population 12,000, no more, no less. That's Montana. Big sky country. It was another hot, sweaty summer day. We did what we always did every day in the summer. Ran into the mattress store to pick a fight with an evil Susan. She wasn't evil, but she was a Susan. Then our doo-wop friends confused the liquor store employee while Freddie and I snuck in to grab a bottle of their finest cheap vodka. The doo-wop group then charged the bartender $100 for the set. They got $40, gave the bartender back $20, then sold drugs to the bartender. Move on. Then we headed to Manchester Park to drink under the stars and above the dirt and grass. Always a swell time. The bottle of vodka went down scrumptiously, while the fire serenaded the reflection of the limitless hope and dreamscape of dreams that we all had, reflecting in the empty pools of regret that always follows each time an entire bottle of scrumptious vodka is devoured in a leisurely yet chaotic way. But always a delicate matter, like eating a bag of chips by yourself. You're like a vacuum, but a delicate vacuum because you want all the crumbs in your mouth. That's right. Our judgment was clouded as we rented bird scooters despite all of us not knowing bird and our heavily intoxication that would make any environmentalist go full bananas. While we were taking up the entire road using the formation of the Mighty Ducks formation. The brakes started to fail on all of the scooters. We started reaching 76 miles per hour, and we all knew if we hit 88 miles per hour, we'd all have to see our moms again, and we owe our moms money for the healthcare costs for breeding us in the US. Out of nowhere, a whole group of mimes jumped in our way, and they deflected silently without a glimmer of confidence to the side of a steep hill. With the drop-off that no one would survive, the doo-wop group tried to calm things down with one of the relaxing tunes, but the doo-wop group sucked. But Freddy grabbed each of them and juggled them using superhero strength. He got with the ecstasy and threw them into the mine pile. It was that summer we decided to never ever speak of it again. And we will not speak of how many people died. But 1 year went by, and I get a call from Freddy, and I'm like, oh Freddy, what the hell? What the hell, Freddy? How's it going? You still trying to be a big movie star? I've been waiting years to see you.
Uriah?
I hope you didn't butt dial me, man. I've been waiting years for this.
We have the meat.
You're like Arby's. You have the meats. This is how I talk on the phone. Oh, I was a terrible person when I worked at a call center. I've been waiting 365 days for you to say the entire year. To say hi. 10,000 hours of waiting, which makes me an expert at waiting. I always had room for you in my life. That's why I'll be on the next flight to Hollywood, and somehow I always have the ticket already booked. Freddy wasn't an actor anymore. He worked as a janitor at Mel Gibson's place. So he wasn't lying about what he said when he cleaned house though. I got to the Burbank airport, where a car was waiting for me. I got in, then the guy took me to the Hollywood Hills and mugged me and said, "Welcome to Hollywood. Now go be a star." A very inspirational mugging. When I saw Freddy, he showed me a note that said, "I know what you did last summer."
No, I know what you did last summer.
No, I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer. You son of a bitch, I know what you f***ing did last summer. Who's even talking now? You did it, Freddy. Okay? You missed my wedding with Redacted. I had a gourmet ice cream cake. Inside a wedding cake, inside a caramel sundae, that is a Russian nesting doll of sugarly goodness. And I did that for you. You love caramel. But you've been so busy being a janitor for Mel Gibson that you never called me. That's why I sent the letter. Then a fisherman jumped out of nowhere and said, "Something smells fishy," and used an ice hook to stab Freddy right in front of me, but he stole a lamp that he had in his shirt from Mel Gibson, so the hook deflected and nailed the guy in the throat. It's that time I knew that I should have never trusted the man who took me out to the Hollywood Hills and kicked me out of the car. Never trust a goddamn cab driver with personal details, or they will leave you on the hook. Well, that's the show. I hope you like my I Know What You Did Last Summer. Why is that a musical? Part 3? Or is there a part 3 already? I don't know, I only seen the first 2. I think it's a game changer. So hit that like button. And who the hell is this show for? Who the hell am I talking about? We killed a man and buried the body in Mel Gibson's floorboards.